Hi, my name's Rick Crawford. This is the first time I've ever done a mystery tackle box unboxing. This one's going to be a little different. The unboxing is actually done after we went fishing. A buddy of mine, Gabe, and we went and did a little fishing on a pond that we have access to. It's more like a little 5-acre lake in Lacey, Washington. Kind of private, but it's got some good largemouth and good crappie in it. We decided when I got the mystery tackle box for my birthday from my mother and father-in-law, I decided that was going to be the first time I take any of this stuff out and try it. And we're going to go to that lake and we're going to try to do the mystery tackle box challenge, slam, mystery tackle box slam. This video that'll follow this, you'll see that we completed that challenge. It's pretty fun. It's a good time. Got a little excited. I'm just going to go over real quick what we had in the packaging because you couldn't hear very well. Like I said, it's the first time I've ever done this. And the GoPro was inside the waterproof case and there was no real good volume on it. So I want to make sure I give a shout out to all these wonderful bait companies and mystery tackle box. So first off, the bait that Gabe was using most of the day, he was rigging it on a 2-aught hook. It's just the Big Bite Baits Yo Mama. Looks like a bluegill color. We tore these up pretty good. He was just throwing it weightless up in front of the lily pads and letting it sink down. He caught quite a few fish on this. You'll see in the video that I put this little mouse to work pretty good. He actually got chewed up pretty good. I was just throwing it on 15-pound Maxima fluorocarbon. Or not fluorocarbon, monofilament, out in front of the pads. I'd let it sit and then I'd twitch it back. I caught a few fish that way. That was in the mystery tackle box. We had this bait, live fish bait mate, game fish. It's like a little bit of garlic and anise oil, a little chartreuse color to it. Gabe was putting that on these, and I was also putting it on the football head. We got the skinny bear football head. I've used these in the past. They're pretty good football heads. This color is brown with a little chartreuse and purple. I didn't think we were going to be able to catch a fish on this when we unboxed it out there because it's predominantly muddy water with a lot of lily pads. There was one spot in the lake that had some wood cover and some rock, and I figured we could get over there and throw this in there, and lo and behold, it was the last fish we caught to complete the mystery tackle box slam. It was pretty cool. I was a little excited. I was using the Big Bite Baits bluegill Yo Mama trailer, and that was working pretty good on this. It's definitely something I'd use out in open water if you're like fishing for smallmouth bass, or there's not a lot of ledges and stuff that we catch largemouth on here in Washington. Another bait that I was using, we're using this on a drop shot. The lake water, the color of the water was pretty dark, almost a black color. It was clear, but it was a lot of black. The fish you could see when we were catching them, pulling them up, they're really dark colored. So I thought this was going to be a pretty difficult bait to catch fish on, and it turned out it was. We tried it on drop shot. We tried it a bunch of different ways. So eventually what I did is I just clipped the drop shot weight off and used this VMC 1-aught hook, and I rigged it wacky style, just like you'd fish a Cinco or anything else wacky. I just threw it up in the brush and up by the pads and stuff, and I ended up catching a fish on it. That was pretty cool. So we used the VMC hook and the Biospawn bait for that. I know a few lakes around here that this would work really well on, and I'd be interested to see a green pumpkin color with like a chartreuse tail. That would be a really good color around here. I did catch a drop shot fish using the quick drop shot weight. I'm very familiar with these. Mark Antonio, he's a Washington bass angler. He's been on like the pro tour circuits around here for the FLW and BASS. He's a pretty good stick. He started this bait company, and so I've been using these for years. I was pleasantly surprised when I opened up my box and saw them. They're awesome. I think this is a 1/4 ounce weight, 3/16 ounce go-to. I love using it. Let's see here. It looks like we were supposed to get some BMC hooks that were a little bit different. I'm not complaining. I use those. On the drop shot fish, I was using a tube. It's the only thing I didn't get from the mystery tackle box that I use. I'm going to hold this up to the camera here. If you can see the color, it's a green color. If you can find this color online, I can't tell you what color it is because it's kind of a specialty color for me, but I'll flash the camera one more time. It's a good color. It works for smallmouth and largemouth. I've been knocking them dead with it. It's one of my favorites. It's made by a bait company, Dry Creek Outfitters. They're out of Idaho. They do a really good job. So yeah, a lot of great products. We put a little bit of this on the drop shot. I put it on the football head. I don't normally use bait scent. I don't like the mess it makes. You can see that this thing's leaking out everywhere. Normally I don't fish out of a pontoon boat. I have a Ranger bass boat, and I just try to keep it clean. So normally I don't use that stuff. We did knock out the slam. Maybe I'll start trying it. So anyways, I would say it was a success. It was a lot of fun. Shout out to Mystery Tackle Box. The sticker will be going on my boat, and I can't wait to see more. Hope you enjoy the video. Thanks.